This girl is going to be taking a pause in her Buckeye dipping time, and I am going to start dinner. And dinner is going to be glasses. Help. Dinner is going to be creamy Parmesan Italian sausage ditalini. So, um, yeah, I'm just losing my mind. I got too much going on. I put olive oil in the pot already, and I am going to use the wrong burner and then use the right one to get it heated up. And I have Italian sausage that's going to go in the pot. And I don't want to get that in there. Wash my hands because I touched meat. Okay. And while that starts frying up, I know I showed you my big chopper, but my mom has the little edition of that chopper. And it's good for just, I only need a small onion, which I'm using a half of a big onion, which it doesn't want to go in there nicely for me because it doesn't take up, doesn't have much space. There we go. As long as you can lock the lid on. There we go. But yeah, she's got the little guy. I just have the big guy. I love using this thing. It's amazing. It saves me on the chopping, especially since I can't see that well. I usually don't drop names, but this is the Tupperware item if you're wondering. I used to sell it a long time ago. I am chopping up the meat, and once that cooks, we'll go to the next step. I've removed the cooked sausage from the pan, and I am adding in the onion and the garlic. And that one piece of garlic didn't want to chop up, huh? Or I mean, onion, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Gonna have to pull that out of there though. I don't. We got one piece. I've never had that happen. I overstuffed it. Okay, so get this out of the way. Give this a few minutes for the onion and garlic to fry up a little bit. Start to smell very good. Stir that again. Okay, and to this I'm going to add, I have the basil paste. I prefer that if I have it around. I'm just going to squirt some in. And I do not have things measured out today. I am baking cookies, so if we wanted to eat tonight, I had to stop and just wing it. So this is oregano. Sprinkle in some oregano in there. Give that a stir. I'll turn this down for a second. Okay. Now, next in the recipe, it called for these to be drained, but why not? Why waste the juice? I think it would add to the soup, if you ask me. So I'm going to leave it undrained. We're going to throw that in there. And then I need chicken broth. And it's going to be the whole thing. or I should say chicken stock is what I prefer. Oop, there's that. And we are going to be bringing this up to a boil. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper for flavor. Okay, I'm going to recap because I am not sure if some of that stuff was seen by you because I might not have had the camera in the right angle. So I had some oil in the pot, fried up some Italian sausage, mild, added onion and garlic back to the pot after I took the sausage out. Added diced tomatoes, did not drain them because recipe called for it, but it's soup. That's added flavor. Chicken broth, basil, oregano, salt and pepper, brought it to a boil. Now, I have my ditalini. I'm going to add that in, and then it's going to cook for 8 to 10 minutes before we go to the next step. Okay, 8 minutes has gone by. And now I've got Parmesan cheese here that I'm going to throw in along with a cup of heavy whipping cream. Make sure I shake that up first. All right. And this is going to simmer on low for a few minutes to thicken up the soup a little bit. I'm going to put it on this one. All right. The soup is simmering, and it looks like it's thickened up a little bit, which is what the cheese and the heavy whipping cream are for. Now I'm supposed to add the sausage back to the soup. And a little funny story here. I make my menus up and I get my groceries according to my menus. I usually order from Instacart um, and get what I need. As I'm going through the recipes, I go on Instacart and put in the cart the stuff that I need for the recipes. For some odd reason, I bought spinach. I've done all the recipes in the last menu that I've done. This is the last recipe, and I haven't used the spinach. I don't know what I bought the spinach for. So we're going to add spinach to this soup. It's not going to kill it. I'm sure it'll make it taste good. I like spinach. I don't know if everybody does, but I like spinach. So we're going to wilt some spinach in here, even though it's not called for, because I don't want to waste this spinach that I bought by accident. And then once it wilts, the soup will be done. Add a little more. Another handful. Okay. It's funny, the spinach added to this has almost turned it into a stew, but I have a feeling this is going to be a good dinner tonight. All right. Hold thought, and I'll show you. This is the soup with the spinach added to it. And I'm about to scoop it up into bowls and call it a night with dinner so I can go back to my chocolate dipping. Everybody have a good night. Make sure that you like, follow, and comment.